What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dream It Travel's top 3 places for dine-in service in Disney World. David Shores, we're going to go to you first. Tell me what your top 3 places to dine in at Disney World.
Thank you, Bill. Number 3, I want to start with number 3. So number 3 is not my most favorite, not my least favorite, but it's number 3. That's going to be Teppan Edo. You know what it is. It's the Japanese restaurant there at Epcot where they make the food in front of you. I love that restaurant just because it's a cool experience. I enjoy a lot of the waiters and waitresses that work there. They just make it super entertaining. So, and the food's really good too. The kids always love it. It's a good family place to go to. And even though the quarters are kind of tight, sometimes you get to meet new people that way, or you're, kind of know that you're going to sit with people that you want to sit with if you have a large group. So that's my number 3. Molly?
All right. I'm going to go. My number 3 is also Teppan Edo. I like it. I mean, it's the same thing. I feel like it's one we hit up every trip we go on. There's entertainment for the kids. The food's delicious. I like the chicken and steak. The salad dressing on the salad is my favorite. The ginger salad dressing, whatever they have. Yeah. It's just really good. The chefs that cook the food are always entertaining.
The shrimp.
I don't like shrimp, but
it's delicious though.
Yeah, it's good. That's why it's my number 3. All right, Bill.
All right, so first thing I'd say at Teppan Edo, I also love the green tea ice cream, which is amazing.
Yes.
So I will say that restaurant didn't make my top 3. Tusker House for lunch, actually. I love the diversity of the menu. It's from all over the world, and the character experience is second to none. The kids absolutely love sitting down, having some lunch, and then there's something for everybody. As well as the character experience where you get to take pictures and there's tons of them. It's not just one character or 2 characters. It's typically 8 to 10 characters. So for that's my number 3.
Sweet.
My number 3 is also Teppan Edo. Yep. Love me some Teppan Edo. Super good. I don't know if it's like the personal connection with it because we kind of grew up going there, but it's a super, super fun hibachi grill. It's a good experience. It's very interactive. Like it's an experience. It's not just a meal. The food is super delicious. They add some fun Disney touches, like making Mickey out of some of the food on the grill and all that. I really like it. And the sauces, I don't know what those sauces are. I wish I could figure out what those sauces were because I would buy them and keep them in the refrigerator all the time for whenever we had Japanese food. Do what?
We need to ask them next time.
Yeah, we should.
You're giving all the recipes out, so you might as maybe they give some of these special recipes out.
Yeah, I mean the food is like I don't know, it's nothing fancy. Like they cook it all in front of you, so it's not like they do anything crazy with it.
Yeah.
It's delicious and it's fresh and it's fun and it's just
an experience.
It's an experience. It's a fun family meal, and especially at the end of a long day at Epcot, you've kind of wandered around, you're hot, you're sweaty, you get to sit down and just watch them prepare your meal and enjoy, and then you can scoot right on out and go catch you a place for whatever the Epcot show is at that point in time. We've seen it during several of the Epcot shows over the years. It's a great way. I like it for dinner. So it's just a great way to end the perfect day at Epcot.
Yeah, yes. I agree.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right, Dave, your number 2?
Number two for me is, I hope I'm saying this right, Le Cellier. Right?
Yes.
Sounds good, right?
That's how you say it.
Well done.
It's French, right?
Canada. It's from Canada.
Canadian. But if the words are probably French, it's probably French Canadian.
No, French Canadian.
Yeah,
there you
French
go.
Canadian. You're fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
you're good.
Yeah. It's like y'all are wrong. Yeah. I think we went there last time. That was my first time to go to that restaurant. The main reason I love it is because they had amazing steaks. Like I think we got it medium. Was it medium rare? I can't remember, but it's a little pink in the middle. Delicious. I loved it. It's juicy. It's not overcooked. They have great drinks there. I don't even remember what I got, but we tried to think a couple of different drinks last time we were there, and they were both delicious. Dessert was good. The kids loved it. which is I was kind of shocked because it doesn't look like a very I mean, it almost looks like a tavern in a way. So it's somewhere that you don't really think your kids
It's
are
a
going to.
wine cellar.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because it's dark, it's dark and dreary looking.
It's
So
the
like,
cellar.
yeah. Thanks, Shae. So yeah, it's like I was surprised that the kids loved it as much as they did, but maybe it's because they got those little flashy ice cubes that we were last time. So and it's
Y'all forked out the big bucks, huh?
Yeah.
We did.
So, but yeah, it's one of my favorites. The main reason is because of the steak. They have really good steak there, and the drinks were good as well. So, but what's yours?
The cheddar cheese soup there.
The cheddar cheese
Pretzel
soup.
bread in.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yes.
That was on point. All right, my number 2. I've actually thought long and hard, changed it up a few times, but I've settled on my number 2 is Mama Melrose at Hollywood Studios. Another one we usually hit up every visit we go on. It's Italian food. I've gotten many different things there on the menu over all the years that we've been. One of my current favorites is the steak with the macaroni and cheese on the side. And some vegetables, but they're delicious. The sangria is amazing.
I think we split a bottle of the sangria the last time we were there.
We did. It was real good. Really, yeah, anything I've had there has always been good. It's a typical Italian restaurant. So really, but it's just one that we go
it's
to.
fun.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's kind of a typical Southern Italian restaurant with the red sauces kind of being their meat, right? It's right next to the Muppet Show.
Yes.
Over in Hollywood Studios. So great restaurant. I know we've eaten there several times.
Yes.
Yeah. So I enjoyed that one. All right, Shae. Bill.
Mine? You? Me?
Bill. I think
it's me. So I'll go with Le Cellier as well. I love the filet. The filet is absolutely fantastic. I think every side, every amenity that they have, it is a quaint place. What I also love about it too is they really treat the kids well. It's a New York strip for a kid, and for a kid, a New York strip, at least in my world, is a very nice cut of meat.
Yeah.
So I think that though it does cost, if I'm not mistaken,
it's 2 dining credits, and it is
to get
pricey
there.
if you're paying cash.
But I will say it's fantastic. The service is fantastic. They really catered, in my world, to the needs of the kids, whether it was from crayons and coloring pages to just keeping them entertained in a place where it's an environment that's typically much more upscale. So I was truly grateful for that. And again, the soup was amazing. So we had that. So I'll second that.
Yeah, it feels fancy.
It does.
It feels fancy, and it's a good way for the kids to get to experience that kind of dining and, the manners and all that without having to be super dressed up. And, it's Disney. So they're in their clothes and they're just hanging out. And everybody's a lot more forgiving of how kids are going to act than they would be in the steakhouse back home. So, yeah, super fun. Oh, and the bread.
Oh, the bread.
the bread is delicious.
The bread and that salted maple butter or whatever they have.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. Sorry. Not my second, but my second was also Mama Melrose.
Sweet.
Love it. The steak. I think we probably ordered the exact same thing the last time we were there. Like we shared the sangria. Because we were there together, right? Didn't we go?
Yeah, well, that was not the last trip we sat at different table, but then when we went with Mom.
So, that's right.
Yes,
and
we did.
steak is so good. Oh my God. Oh, so delicious. But one of my favorite things about it is that you can book it with the Fantasmic dining package.
Yeah.
And so you get that priority seating on top of the already awesome food and awesome experience. And it's just cozy and homey and relaxing, which is awesome at a Disney park when you're going. Yeah, I like it. I really like Mama Melrose. It's my number 2.
All
All
right.
right.
I
So
think it's back to you, buddy, for the number 1, bro.
number 1. My number 1 is y'all's number 2. Mama Melrose.
Ah.
And you're going to see a theme with me. It's the steak. Their steak, I mean, I guess it's better than I can't say the word.
Le Cellier.
Leslie is better.
No.
Oh, no. Mama, sorry.
No. I think Mama Rose has better steak than Le Cellier. But I think one of the reasons the last time we went there, it was just, I don't know, there was just something about it. They have was it like a special butter type of sauce or something on that they put on top of that just
like
adds,
just like a lump of butter.
yeah, but I think it has stuff in it. It has
Like
some
garlic.
Like
yes,
garlic
in
and
there,
something.
and it just adds so much more flavor to it. So, and I think we've been twice. I want to say at least 2 or 3 times, and that's always what I get that all the time. It's amazing. It tastes great. I got the drink I got last time was a Kentucky Mule. It tasted, it was refreshing. It was great. It was a hot day, and like it just did something magical for me. But so yeah, I mean, I love that restaurant. I think it's very very family oriented. We had a great experience last time because the waiter that we had just awesome. They were awesome. They just kept on. They're always awesome at Disney majority of the time, but this person just was above and beyond. So it was just a good experience all around for the family. And so yeah, that's my number 1 spot is Mama Melrose.
All right.
Molly, it's on to you.
Okay, my number 1 is Tusker House at dinner time. You know, Bill talked about lunch. Lunch and dinner, I think, are the same. What is it? Same food set up in a buffet. The food is good. I have come a long way in my eating. I used to be super, super picky. I'm now a little more adventurous, but I feel like it's adventurous, but yet they have some stuff that's like your typical, like, food palette kind of thing, you know? So even our pickiest, like, we have a son who is picky of all picky, and he enjoyed it and ate there. I think the thing that makes it my number 1 is that, you know, the character interaction, like you talked about, they just come, they're constantly coming around. The interaction with the kids, they take their time. They really focus on the kids and the family and not just rush from table to table. They do a little parade where kids get little instruments and they, you know, march around the restaurant, and the kids they love that, enjoyed that a lot. This last time we went, the last trip we went on, we had a group of 18 of us. They were able to sit us together. They sat us all together. That was the only restaurant that we were like seated together. They didn't skip a beat. We all had our drinks at the same time. We all had, you know, like, I mean, it's a buffet, so you could get your food whenever. So it makes it a little easier, but I mean, it was amazing. It was great.
It was so accommodating.
Yeah. So I've been there at breakfast. I like breakfast too, but there was something about the dinner that I just enjoyed.
Yeah. It was cool.
Makes it my number 1.
I would kind of second that. I mean, obviously Liam is a very special person when it comes to eating.
Yeah.
Anytime we can find a place that Liam will eat.
Yeah. It's big.
Like 2 thumbs up, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and he did there, and then I was part of that 18. So for me, my number 1 is actually Liberty Tree in Magic Kingdom in Liberty Square. And it's the pot roast. I'm here to tell you, I grew up hating pot roast. It was essentially 3 Sundays a month that I came home from church and my mom put pot roast in. And so I was not a fan at all. And I remember the first time I actually went with you and your mom. And was that when you had it the first time? That was the first time I had it. We went to Liberty Tree and they're like, you got to get the pot roast. I'm like, I hate pot roast. The lady literally said to me, if you don't like it, I'll get you any other entree you want. And so I was like, well, bring it to me then. I mean, I've got to have it. Yeah. So I had it. It was absolutely amazing. Beyond that, I would say their ooey gooey cookie with ice cream.
The ooey gooey toffee pudding.
There is nothing that is comparable from a dessert standpoint. I love the gray stuff like nobody's business. Yeah. There's a lot of things around Disney that has desserts on it. I would not have, if you had told me I could only have one, that's the one I want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Liberty Tree, have to have it. Again, I'm not a pot roast guy, and to this day, but I eat pot roast every time I go to Disney, and I get it from Liberty
like
Tree.
His must do every
it's
time
my
we
one
take
spot.
a trip.
When Shae says to me, "Hey, what one place do we have to have reservations for?" and I'm like,
and we all know that Bill doesn't get much say in the trip. So that's his gimme. That's his one.
All right,
is it my turn?
Shae,
wait, the dessert is ooey gooey toffee cake.
Ooey gooey toffee cake. That's what it is, and it's delicious.
It's really not a cake.
I do think it. If you have a nut allergy, I don't think Michaela could eat it, could she?
No. Yeah, she could not.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. So if you're fortunate enough to not have a nut allergy in your family, it's amazing. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Is it my turn? Molly, I think ours were exactly the same. I think all three of ours were exactly the same. So my favorite is Tusker House. The only difference is I said anytime. Tusker House, anytime.
Okay.
I love breakfast there. I like lunch. I like dinner. I like the character interaction. I'm a pretty adventurous eater. Indian food is one of my absolute favorite foods on the entire planet. So, you kind of get a little bit of those curry type of flavors there, which I really, really like. I always feel like there's something different for me to try, which I like to try things. The service is always great. Even if there is a small wait, there's that great bar right outside with the music that goes on. I don't know exactly when the show times are, but I feel like every time we're waiting, there's that great little show right outside the bar, so you can get a drink to have while you're waiting to go in. You can have the character dining and the food, and it's pretty fast because it's a buffet, but it's, it's cool and nice, and the food's really good. And there's that added bonus of the Rivers of Light dining package if you are lucky enough to be able to book that, because that is always, it's an added benefit. It's like a free fast pass. I don't think there's a difference in price. Is there? No.
I know on the dining plan there's
not
credit.
Or if you're paying cash, there might be a small difference in price, but it's an added fast pass. You get that priority seating, which buys you a little bit extra time to wander the park before Rivers of Light, which is a show that I think is just beautiful and something you have to experience. I might disagree with me, but that's okay. She's just my favorite. It was hot. But Tusker House is my number one. So Molly, I think we matched up on all three of ours. Yeah, we're not very exciting. I kind of feel like since we had so many of the same ones, maybe we should talk about some of our runners up. What do you think?
I think so. Yeah. Do you want to start, since you may have one in mind? I need a little time.
Okay. Well, let me see. So what would my runner up be? I'm going to start with at Epcot, because that's the greatest. Like I feel like there's a bigger selection of food at Epcot, and my favorite thing to do at my favorite park is eat just anything and everything. I'm going to make it easy. It can be counter service or table service for the runners up.
Okay.
Runners up. Okay. Well, I'm going to go with Garden Grill at Epcot.
Okay.
Garden Grill, the family style at lunch. I think would be my breakfast was really good too. Breakfast was good. I don't know that I've ever actually done dinner at Garden Grill, because usually we plan. Is it? Okay. We usually plan dinner.
Soren is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the one that rotates through the land. So it's fun scenery. They're fun characters. It's a pretty family style. Everything's really well done, but it's just a fun meal. Like you just kind of, I don't know. It's like home style. I think the breakfast is my favorite. Okay. Like the eggs are really well done. I think they had Mickey waffles, which is
cinnamon roll you get.
Yes, the cinnamon roll was super good. It's just it was nice. Like the last time you get there, we did a couple of things walking back over there. I think we saw some characters and maybe rode Spaceship Earth when it got in there, and then I think we did Soarin' right after. And it was a nice kind of like chill meal, and the characters were great. It was really fun. We had a really good time. So I think one of my runners up. I don't know that I've necessarily had a bad meal at Disney World, but Garden Grill in Future World.
So,
Oh, go ahead, Bill.
No. What I was going to say is I'm going to go selfish on this one. I'm going to go just on flavor, and I want to go to France. And they have the best
Nutella crepes.
Yes.
That is good.
That's street food, and it's absolutely fantastic. I wish I could eat the fish and chips in England, but
you're allergic to fish.
But I'm allergic to fish. Yep. So, but the crepes in France,
that's
all day long.
Yeah.
Two thumbs up.
Really, if you ask me what my favorite thing, like meal in all of the Magic Care, all of Disney World in Orlando would be, is to eat around the world in Epcot.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could pick one. I just want to eat a little bit of everything. So this video is about, table service. But
that'll be another video.
That'll be another video.
All right. Molly, what do you got?
Okay, it like clicked. I got it. I figured it out. So I think my runner up, and I'm kind of like, if I would have thought of this earlier, like maybe would have made one of my top 3. So it's real close runner up. Ohana breakfast.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, so good.
Love the sausage on there, the eggs, all the food they give
What's
you.
the juice called that they have?
Jungle juice, I believe.
Jungle juice. Oh,
it is jungle juice.
So good. You like if you have the right seat, you can get a glimpse. Like last time we were there, we didn't make it this last trip, but we were there when Shae and I were there with our mom for her 60th birthday. We had a seat where you could see the castle just kind of far off in the distance, and there's something cool about that.
Yeah,
like it was just neat. And then so it's Lilo and Stitch are there, so some of my favorites.
Who doesn't love Lilo and Stitch?
Now, I mean, it's a pretty quick breakfast because it's family style. So you sit down and it's bam, 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 and they get you. Some people don't like how fast they turn you around, but when it's a breakfast and you either are we either do it on our last day, so we need to eat quick so we can get back,
or you're trying to get into the park.
So I feel like breakfast, I'm okay with like, give me my food and let me get out of here and see the characters, rush me along. But I feel like, dinner, maybe you might not want to be so rushed, and their dinner doesn't have characters, but I've heard it's good. I've never done it, but their Ohana breakfast, I think is a really close runner up for me.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Bill, you or me?
It's you, man.
You already went.
Oh, did you? I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Crepes, Nutella crepes.
Oh, that's right. It was a short one. That's why. Yeah. That's why I don't remember it. This is hard for me because I was going to say Tusker House, but now I'm thinking that there might be a tie.
Something different. Come on.
They said Garden Grill, and they're both buffets, and I really love buffets. I can't think of another one. I would have to go maybe with Garden Grill. I'm sorry, Shae. Just because the breakfast is amazing. And I think that's why it was so hard for me to pick between Tusker House and Garden Grill, because they're both like character dinners, meals, whatever you want to call them. So that part's just a lot of fun. Like it's a lot of fun, especially when you have the kids and the kids get to see the characters come up and you get to take all your pictures and your videos. And that's just a whole nother added aspect of it that makes it that much more memorable and stuff like that. But the breakfast at Garden Grill is it's amazing. Like it's good. They keep bringing it to you. You don't have to get up to go get it, so it's not, I say buffet style, but really, they bring it to you, but you can get as much as you want. So, and I love breakfast. Like I'm a big breakfast eater. And so like when we go and we get these types of breakfast, like I'm piling up because usually that means that we're going to have a later lunch, like around, 2 or 3 o'clock. So I'm going to have to go to Garden Grill for my runner up.
Okay. Great. So we talked about our runners up. I've got one more question I'm just kind of curious about. So I think there's a lot of restaurants between the 4 of us we probably haven't eaten at. If you had to pick one that you're looking forward to trying, it could be existing or something new, doesn't matter. One restaurant that you want to try, if you can, your next trip, what would your one restaurant be? Dave.
All right. My restaurant I want to try is going to be Olga's Cantina. There's not even really anything specific that I want to try there. I think I want to try just a lot of stuff. But the main thing is because of the experience. I love Star Wars, and I think would just be a cool experience to go and sit there and have some Batu bits and just anything.
Wait, do you want to try the milk, the blue milk and the green milk?
I would totally try it. Like
that's at a kiosk.
Oh, is it? I thought they had it at Olga's Canteen
too.
They
might have it there too, but I think it's
okay.
served at one of the kiosks right outside.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
DJ Rex makes an appearance, which is kind of exciting because he's
from like an old ride,
the old school Star Tours ride.
Yeah,
so that's pilot.
Yeah, so I don't have no specifics that I really like. I have to eat this or I have to drink this. Like, I just want to go and sit down and experience just the actual the bar itself. To kind of sit there and then just try different stuff. Maybe go back a few times to try
cool.
Yeah. I know exactly. It does. So, what's yours?
All right. So for me, it's a lot of back and forth. So I'm pulling up the menu. And this is one we have booked for our next trip we're supposed to go on. But it's the Skipper Canteen. So it's the restaurants that based off of the Jungle Cruise ride. I think just like the waiters do kind of the Jungle Cruise kind of humor with you. It's kind of neat. It's the food's a little more adventurous than I'm used to. But I've heard their steak is really good. They have, what is it? Pho? Is that?
Yeah.
Pho. However you say it. They have that, which is good.
For soup.
Yeah. So, I'm excited about trying that one.
Okay.
When we get to go back.
Yeah, totally.
All right, Bill.
All right, so mine is actually from Disney Springs. Homecoming.
Yes.
Their fried chicken, from what I understand, is just out of this world.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, kind of being from the South, and that's a staple for me. And I cannot wait to put some of that chicken in my mouth.
And I can't remember the whole story, but I think that the guy that opened the restaurant is an Orlando native, Art Smith, right? I think that's why it's called Homecoming. Like he's grew up in Orlando, and so this is like his restaurant. I think, pretty sure.
Well,
but
all I can tell you is
heard it's really good.
The next trip we go on, I'm getting some.
Try it out. Homecoming.
Getting some chicken. All right.
So I don't know. I'm kind of torn between two answers. So one that I really want to try is Woody's Lunchbox, that chocolate hazelnut tart thingy, whatever. Basically, it sounds like a Nutella Pop-Tart.
With candy bacon.
With candy bacon. But that I could kind of give or take. But whatever. Or the Space 220. I think that looks so cool. And I don't think they've really announced much about the menu.
They haven't, no, but the theming looks out of this world.
You're such a dork. Yeah, the theming looks so cool. Like I think it's going to be really, really neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I want to try that for sure. So I don't know, like the food, just because I don't know anything about the food at Space 220, I want to call it Mission 220, but that's not it. Space 220. So I'm tied because I want to try that chocolate hazelnut thing at Woody's Lunchbox, but I want to see the theming at Space 220.
And I want some great fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Awesome. Well, I think that wraps up our Dream It Travel top 3 with a runner-up restaurants around Walt Disney World. Thanks for watching. Yes, Bill.
So what I would say is I'm sure there's going to be some people that disagree with us. So below, please comment and tell us what we missed.
Yeah.
Tell us what we need to do better. And we'd love to hear your comments. And please let us know if we can do anything for you.
Yeah. What's your top 3?
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
Hit us up.
Yeah, your top 3, if we missed, come on, tell us all about it.
Yes, we love to.
Prove us wrong.
Love the feedback. So if you get like and subscribe this video and keep on dreaming.
Always keep on dreaming.